I'm mending something! Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In one of the previous videos, hopefully you watched it and you would have seen me replacing the speakers in the MR2. Now, at the end of that video, or end of one of the videos, I decided to have a look at the stock subwoofer and found that it was knackered and it was also not wired up. So today, I have got a replacement 5-inch subwoofer. Woofer, it's not really a subwoofer, but it's a woofer. And we are going to be putting it in the box and getting it fitted and hopefully getting it working. Awesome! So let's go and have a look at this and have a look how it fits in the sub box and what little bits of working I've got to do to make it fit. Because we're going to have to do something to make it fit. But we have a subwoofer. A very, very, very small one. But why not have it, eh? Why not have it? Sweet! So that is the stock sub box from behind the passenger seat on my car. And here is our piled gear speaker. Now, I went on the MR2 forums and asked a few people what they replaced theirs with. Warranty card, I don't care about that. And they said this was a great little budget speaker. So I got this little speaker for £19. Here we have it in all its little glory. I didn't even know you can get speakers like this, but it's got a right thick magnet on it. It says 200 watts. People say it's not really 200 watts, but I'm going to be putting it on one of the channels on the amp that's already built in my car because it's a 4-channel amp. I might even be able to bridge it, so I'm not sure yet, but that's what I'm going to be doing. It drops straight in. That's interesting. Can I actually just attach that? No, no, it don't drop in. No. It's a bit small. I need to make a spacer ring. And I don't need to throw it. I need to make a spacer ring for that shape, which I can get off of that speaker. Put the wood in, sink that in it, and then I can screw that into the wood. But first thing I want to do is test this little bad boy out and see what it sounds like. So I'm going to need to get my battery charger, my CD player and all the stuff I used last time to test the other speakers. To test this one. I think the speaker sounds alright. Now, my intentions with it is to have it running as a sub, so once I've got it connected up to the amp, I can put it on, I can turn the high noises off and just have it on the bass, which is pretty much what I'm going to have it for. I don't want it to be trying to do too much. I want it to be doing the bass and the high notes. So I can't remember what the mode's called. You've got high pass filter, flat, and then I assume it's a low pass filter. So I'll be putting the low pass filter on the amplifier, which will send just the bass through to that speaker, and it'll just do a bit of bass. You ain't going to get a lot from a 5-inch woofer. It's not a sub really, is it? But you're not going to get a lot of bass, but you're going to get in a small car like that, you'd be surprised what bass I get off them other two speakers. So adding that into the mix as well in this little ported enclosure will just add a bit more to it. So I need to make a ring for it. I need to make a template because I ain't got a template. So well, I can make a template. Cut some wood out, get it mounted in the box, but I'm still waiting on some more cables to come because I'm only running one set of RCA leads from the head unit to the back. So I just need some splitters that split the RCAs from 2 to 4, and that's what I've ordered. So I can go ahead and get this all made up, but I can't go ahead and get it into the car yet because obviously I'm waiting on said issue. So I need to get my jigsaw out, I think, my drill. A saw. Cool. So I'm going to crack on with that next. So I may have jumped the gun a little bit, mainly because it's not a woodworking channel, so I didn't do this on camera. But I made myself a chipboard spacer ring. Most people use MDF, but I had chipboard lying around. So I'm hoping it's going to work just the same. I made the template, as I think you saw, but drawn around there. Drawn around my magnet, and hey presto, she fits in. So now it's just a case of connecting the wires to the back of that, but I need to screw that into that, and then that into that. Then we can test it again as a proper active little sub. Whew. I'm hot now from sawing. I've been using my jigsaw and I made a bit of a mess. And drills, and yeah, I probably should tidy up my garage afterwards. Got all sorts of tools out. Look at all this bloody dust. Yeah, I probably should tidy up today. I made a mess in my own garage. So time has progressed a little bit. It's even probably a week later since I last filmed this. We have our sub box ready to go, and the wiring that I'm going to be using to connect to our amplifier. Don't forget, if you was just connecting it into the original wiring loom business, you will just obviously plug it into the plug that goes on there, because you do use them original pieces of wires. These are the bits that I was waiting to arrive. These just split my RCA leads up into 4, like one into 2 and that one into 2, just so I can use one set of RCA leads at the moment, just to send signal to the amp, then send signal to that. So let's go and get this put back in the car, and go from there really. So once you put your sub box back in, it's just a case of lining it up and then putting the bolt holes back in, and then pushing the cover, which is up there, back in the front of it. Finish off and tidy. The original plug, I don't even know if I can show you on camera. The original plug is actually down there, which would obviously just plug into your gap there. I'm just going to run this wire around the back of it, tuck it around the back of there and push it across to my amplifier. That's what I'm going to do now. So what I've had to do, because mine's amplified, is I've run the wire to here, connected it to one of the channels on the amp, and then I've had to split my RCAs up. That's why I've got them split as there. And I've turned the low pass filter on for the sub, so theoretically now it should only do the bass. So now I just need to test it. And there we have, it's all connected. I've left the cover off my amplifier for now, so I can adjust the gains and levels and stuff like that, so I get happy with it. But it does work, I've tested it. So I've officially upgraded or replaced my stock subwoofer. I say upgraded, it's not really much of an upgrade, other than it works. There's definitely a bit more bass there. I've got the amplifier set up on low pass, so it's just sending the majority of the bass to that little speaker. So it just acts as a sub. I don't think you guys will be able to do that with a stock speaker setup, but on this setup I certainly can. Hope you enjoyed this little video. Make sure you smash that like button, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care guys, stay humble, bye. I'm making something!